What makes a sport a sport? I've been involved in dance for the last 16 years, and I've been a competitive dancer for the last 12. Most people who do sports have never had to wonder if what they're doing classifies as one. Today, I'll be sharing the reasons that dance should be considered a sport by listing some of the reasons it's considered an art rather than a sport at the moment, components that make up dance versus other sports, and how classifying dance as a sport can create opportunities. Dance is considered a highly athletic art form rather than a sport. It's mainly considered an art form because of the creativity involved. One of the elements of creativity involved is emotion. Most dances have storytelling elements. Through this, different emotions are conveyed so that they can read to the audience. Another element of creativity involved is the creativity within the choreography. Dancers can experiment with different ways to transition to new positions. They also have to think outside the box to come up with unexpected movements. There is also the freedom of interpretation within choreography. The same choreography can be interpreted differently by different audiences. Shows like The Nutcracker and Swan Lake are both ballets, which are the same style, but they have very different storylines. Understanding the components that make up dance versus other sports makes it clear that dance should also be considered one. The term sport has a very vague definition. A sport is classified as a human activity involving physical exertion and skill as the primary focus with elements of competition. According to Dance Vision blog, dancers compete in competitions where their skill is judged similar to other sports. Because of the level of physical exertion dance requires, it should fall into the category of a sport rather than an art form. It takes stamina and strength to execute routines and also make them look effortless. If dance is renamed as a sport, it can create opportunities for dancers financially. Without making this change, dancers will continue to receive less funding and little pay. The NCAA and the NFL don't classify their dancers as athletes. This leaves their teams with less funding and lower pay. For example, the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders make roughly $22,500 per season. In comparison, a rookie player for the Dallas Cowboys makes $750,000 per season. If a change is made, dancers will be able to be funded more efficiently. Currently, colleges only provide partial scholarships to dancers, often only $1,000 at max. These small scholarships don't cover many amenities past things such as books. If larger scholarships are given to dancers and college dance teams, dancers will be able to continue their athletic and their academic career more affordably. Dance should be considered a sport because dancers put in the same amount of work as every other athlete. Dance meets the criteria of what a sport is classified as, making it eligible to be named as one. By understanding why people consider it an art rather than a sport, and the components that make up dance versus other sports, as well as how making this change can create opportunities for dancers, this could help so many careers. I hope you understand how important this could be for so many lives. Dancers will continue to receive little profit for the work they do if no change is made. When thinking about this matter, consider how you would feel if you knew how hard it would be to make a living doing what you love if you knew you didn't have the funding or the support that you needed.